show how to initially set up the limits, where the shade stops at the top and at the bottom, which should be the first thing you do with a new system. Here we have a QS64. First, we need our stylus, the provided stylus. You could use a pen or pencil. You could use a paper clip. It's just something to touch these buttons. Then we want to identify the buttons. The first one is the dark window, the closed window. That's going to be for the shade to be lowered. When it gets to the bottom, where does it stop? Here is the open window. When it raises up, where does it stop? Clockwise and counterclockwise buttons control rotation. So first we're going to set the lower limit, the shade going down. So we're just going to tap that button and we're going to get a solid green light. Now we're going to use the clockwise, counterclockwise buttons in order to run that shade. Run that shade. Say that's where we want it. I'm going to go back to that closed window. We're going to press that button in until we get a flashing green light. Flashing green light, the light goes out. That lower limit is set. Now we want to adjust the raised limit. We go to the open window. We tap solid green light. Then we use the clockwise and counterclockwise buttons to draw that shade right exactly where we want it. Once we go there, we go back to the open window. We're going to hold that button until we get a flashing green light. Once that light goes out, those limits are set. Now, the clockwise and counterclockwise buttons are the way that you operate that shade. As long as you hold the buttons, you can get it to fully run down and fully run up. Here's a trick. With the open and closed windows, if you double tap them, quick double tap, the motor will engage and run fully and you don't have to hold any of the buttons. All right, so now we want to run that shade up. 2 taps, the shade will run all the way to its upper limit. We want to run that shade down, we go to the lower, and that shade runs down. And that's how you set the limits.